Hello everyone, welcome to another Black Desert stream. My name is Sherner.
My name is Trent. Is the sound okay?
Don't start with that already, man. We gotta go through this is a PlayStation stream
We
before
gotta
we
check
start.
if the sound is okay.
No, we gotta introduce that it's a PlayStation stream before we start asking about the sound. Alright, so this is gonna be the PlayStation stream this week. It would have been yesterday, but unfortunately, I threw my back out on the weekend fixing IKEA furniture. And yeah, it's really hard to set up a room when you can't like stand up properly. So hopefully sound is perfect. That's a first.
No way.
We don't know how to react to this.
I don't know if that's a joke.
Someone said, "Hey, the sound is great for once."
Don't
We
lie.
did it. We did it. We made it work.
We went back to our old setup of really crappy sound technology.
Someone said, "Sherney, you sound kind of sleepy." I am very sleepy. I've also taken some painkillers for my back, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be as spry as I usually am today. But anyway, PlayStation update is coming later today. As you saw in those trailers, it is going to be the Shai and it is going to be the Mystic.
Hooray.
We had a lot of trouble trying to push those two together.
Yeah.
It's like, what do we say?
Because it's really hard to link them together, you know?
Yeah, it's like one actually beats things up and the other is a Mystic.
Yep.
So, okay, we'll talk about a little bit of the classes before we start, actually, I think would be a good idea. So, if you don't know, Shai is more of a... Good catch.
Nice.
Shai is more of a support type class with a lot of healing, a lot of buffs, a lot of debuffs. She does have reduced damage in PvP.
Yeah.
So she's not the best PvP player, but you can do things such as build her mainly DP orientated, and then she becomes very, very hard to kill.
A lot of her skill add-ons are based on PvE skills.
Yep.
PvE related buffs and whatnot. So things like heals, movement speeds, as well as reducing the opponent's SP, MP, things like that. Doing blistering damage and stuff like that. So yeah, she's very much PvE focused.
Yep. And then obviously you have the Mystic on the other side who
Exists
in a higher plane than anyone else. No, Mystic is really good.
Yeah.
Especially in PvP, she deals a lot of damage. Her farming speed is actually pretty good, unlike the Striker, who has that downside. I think Striker's PvP is a little bit better, whereas the Mystic's PvE is significantly stronger.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion. Turn up the mic, Trent. Put your mouth closer to the yeah.
All right.
Sit over.
On. Oh man, yeah, my back's starting to give out as well. So
Okay, and
times.
if Altanova and Lyko could turn up the mic for Trent, it would be the black wire. Okay, well, it's too late. It's too late for that, Altanova. It's too late. You come in at this point trying to give us tips. Could have done that earlier. Okay. Anyway, so those are the classes. Shai uses a boomerang called the Florang, which is a gigantic boomerang. Mystic punches stuff.
Her offhand is the Viclary.
Viclary, which is like a little lantern-y kind of thing you saw in the trailer. Mystic punches stuff, smacks it really hard, and then her sub-weapon is also something that helps people punch hard. Vambrace. Gauntlets. Gauntlets is the main weapon. Vambrace is the second. If you don't know what a Vambrace is, it's basically the wrapping that they used to use in old times for combat, where it makes your punches significantly hurt more. So that's that.
You want me to go to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. So next thing coming up for PlayStation, and you guys already know this because of the GM note that was released, I want to say yesterday, Dark Rifts. Dark Rifts are coming out. So basically, you find these rifts, you face bosses, you get drops. They're solo related.
Yep.
Right? They're solo content. And yeah, you can go through your menu as well to see which rifts are open up in the world. The
I was going to say, the quicker you do them, the better it is, the better drops you get.
Yeah.
So they start at V and they go down to 1. So they start at 5 and go down to 1. And the longer that rift is open, the weaker it becomes. And I think you get less chance at getting good drops.
So if there's Dark Rift in Valencia, you'll have to actually complete the Journey to Valencia quest. Not the quest line, but the quest itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going for the patch notes? I was going to wait for that and talk about item number 2 on the list, but we'll do that in a minute.
My bad.
Okay, so Dark Rifts is there. Free pets. So, someone just mentioned this in chat. Free pets are coming. So what you need to do, for Balanos, you need to have completed the Balanos storyline. You get the pet from Igor Batali. The Calpheon, you have to complete the Calpheon quests, and you can get that from the Callous Parliament. And then the last one, Bareed's Junaid, which is a cat, you can get from
The Medea.
the Medea questline. You get it from a guy named Bareed, who is the former king of something. I don't know.
Hooray!
Lore stuff. So if you don't, okay, this is. I shouldn't probably say this, but this is a little strategy you should do. Should use. If you don't have any pets, or you only have the one, keep these at tier 1 and just have 4 pets going.
Yeah.
If you already have a bunch of pets, smack these ones together and then smack it into another classic pet and upgrade that. So it's pretty much common sense, but don't smack them together if you don't have pets.
Are these all classic pets?
They're all considered classic pets, which means you can put them into things like the penguin, I believe. You can put them into the Pila Ku dog. So there's a bunch of Pila Fey dog, not Pila Ku. He's not a prisoner, he's a cowboy. But you can put them into the free pets that you get elsewhere, and classic pets in general. You can upgrade them with these pets. Instant potions should be making their way in.
They have a really low cooldown.
Yeah, so basically they're like normal potions, but they're more expensive, but their cooldown is lower. So you can keep them going on and 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 on.
Do you want me to say the next one?
Go on. I don't want to put my name to this one.
So
we talked about it last time.
Last time for our PlayStation stream, we said that you can readjust the UI size itself. We're 99% sure it's in this update.
So what happened?
99%.
Just to let people know a bit of the process. So what happened last week was that we did last update. Is that we did talk about it. It was going to be in. We found out 3 hours before the update that it was spec'd out. Now this can happen, especially with things that have been kind of flipping side to side of whether it makes it in, whether it doesn't make it in. So it might happen again today. We're pretty sure it's going to get through, but there is a chance it doesn't. So please, we're trying to get it in. It's in our patch notes right now. If it is removed later on, it's because it was denied again.
Yeah.
Some item changes for you. This one recently went out on Xbox, which is dried fish now count as 2 when you use cooking. So if you're making good feed, you can now use 1 fish instead of 2 fish. Only dried fish though. So 1 dried fish instead of 2 dried fish. So just to make dried fish a little bit more usable. Someone actually just said Xbox can't change the UI size. You're lucky. Yes, they can.
Go through your ring menu.
Go for your ring menu. It's actually the scaling. It's not really the UI size. It's scaling.
The scaling, yeah. So that's it for item changes and UI changes.
Yep.
In terms of monster changes, so last update we talked about world bosses going berserk.
Yep.
Right. So after 15 minutes, their AP and DP significantly increase, and then after 25 minutes from their spawn time, the AP increases more, but the DP goes down. Right.
Yes.
In addition to this, now when they go berserk, they'll lose parts of their HP. Right?
Yep. So someone said we can't see the patch notes on site. They're not available yet. We usually put them out after the update so that we know for certain everything's in there and we don't have to retract statements.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you're right, it will lose HP. When it loses HP, the first time it can't go below 60.
Yeah.
On the second time, it can't go below 10%.
So after 15 minutes, it can only go down to 60% in terms of like auto health going down.
Yep.
And after 25 minutes, it can go down to 10%, and then you'll have to kill them yourselves.
Okay, and then the last one, because we need to double check this one right here.
Yeah.
We need to double check that. Okay, the last one I want to say is one for the life skillers, one for the Imperial traders. Supposedly, we haven't tested this one out. Imperial trading will no longer have a cooldown when you enter a server. Now, not 100% sure on how this is going to work and if it actually will work. This is one of the things that was debatable, whether it's going to be in or not, but we just want to announce it now. So when you go in, when you go into the server for the first time and you want to sell like Imperial fish or Imperial cooking or Imperial alchemy, there is no longer a cooldown time on that.
Yep.
But that's that. We do have...
Why is this here?
Because I put it in, man. It was important. I'm not going to mention it, but it was important to put in. Okay, so the update will be today. It will be, tomorrow for you guys. Hour today. Probably in about, 11 to 4, 5 hours, 6 hours? Give or take.
5 hours, 10 hours, 13
Doesn't
hours.
matter. No, don't worry about it. It's in a few hours.
Yeah.
Okay. There was one other thing. So we don't usually do this. You guys know that we don't like to talk about purchasing or pearl shops or anything like that. We will say that the legendary item pack is available in the PlayStation Store right now. So it's considered, technically it's a DLC, but it's like an item pack you can buy through the PlayStation Store. It gives you pets, pearls, costume, some other stuff. Yeah. It is available. Check it out in the PlayStation Store right now if you haven't already. Anything else we can say about it? Okay, there are people who have had issues receiving the items. A very small percentage of people seem to have had issues with an error called like the shop failed to update. We're working on getting those fixed. You will get those items when we get the data that the purchase was successful. So if you didn't get it, if you did buy the legendary pack and you didn't get it, you will be getting it as soon as we can get that issue resolved.
Yeah.
Right.
We know it has been bought, basically.
Yeah.
We have the information for that.
Okay. I'll take my shield pants off now, and that's it for selling stuff to you guys. We're gonna jump into it. So today we're actually just gonna show off some of the lesser used grind spots. I would say we're gonna have. Can we switch to gameplay footage? We have. Okay, completely. Yeah, all right. So we have the Mystic here, as you can see, and we are going to be in Elric's Shrine. The reason I like to use Elric's Shrine, especially like mid-level-ish, is because there's a pretty cool route up in the monastery that just feels good. Yeah. I remember telling you. Yeah. I showed it to you. It feels good to practice combos and practice rotations because there's enough there. You don't need to pull things in. Yeah. But I'm going to be playing El Mysticano. Absolute unit manager, please. Oh yeah. I haven't brought this up, but don't you think, right? She looks like the type of person who will ask to see the manager in a store. She does look like a Karen. You did edit this one.
I did.
But the default one also has the same resting, I want to talk to your manager face, please.
Yes. Have you ever done that? Like, can I see your manager?
No. Dude, I worked in retail. I would never do that because I know it's useless.
I've done that to my brother, actually, when he was working. The best part was we were working in the same store.
So you reported your brother just because?
I reported my brother because he looked too much like me.
Oh my god. All right.
But yeah,
fine.
Go over the rotation as to, like, in terms of the route.
Okay, so basically, as you saw me come up the stairs there, we go into these guys. Now, we're not geared today. We only have Pry boss gear. Yeah. So that's why it's a little bit slower than usual. There we go. Bust that up. Okay, and I don't have any pets, so you're not going to see any loot. But basically, you go up the stairs here. You go over here. You kill these guys. Then you turn around. You run over here. Dash over here. Kill these guys. And then you run up here. Kill these guys. All right. Smack these guys here. And then you go... Evasion's not locked. All right, then you go in here, you smack these guys, you go over here, you smack these last few fools here, and then you can jump down.
Left.
Oh, it's over here. You could jump down over here, and then carry on the rotation. So that's my basic rotation for here, especially before I get good. I would never spend too much time in Elric's Shrine, but it is a fun place to grind occasionally. Especially when you don't have gear for your character.
Right.
It's quite a fun place to grind. Yeah, so just to talk about the combos, if you've played Striker, most of the combos will be the same. You're going to have to use Hidden Claw. You use Hidden Claw a lot. You use Prey Hunt, obviously, for that buff. There we go. Only when you have 3 Martial Shards. I had 1. So unfortunately, I didn't get to use it there. But it's been a while. I haven't played my Mystic in a while. I've been heavily life skilling and then grinding on the old, the old Zerk. I'm addicted to one class, so I'm gonna do this. So, any questions from chat right now? Oh, just lie down on the floor. Don't worry about it.
So far, we're doing all right. Just your ring menu has nothing. You have no pots.
Who needs pots, man? Who needs pots and skills? Just learn the skills off by heart. Yeah, prey hunt. See, I know how to do that.
So the other thing is, and some people in Twitch are saying this, there are some people who do actually do this rotation, and they're kind of beefy, right? So you may want to change servers if you're not quite ready to take on people.
Yeah, always remember that if you're not ready to fight, you can always just switch servers. I know it's a pain in the butt, but if you're going to be chickening out of PvP content, you deserve the minor inconvenience.
Actually just call out people?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm not going to lie. I was that person for the longest time. I used to grind Gaha. I still do, actually. I grind Gahas with my Zerk. Oh, I missed the jump. I grind Gahas with my Zerk, and as soon as I see like another white square, I'm out.
Yeah.
Even though now I could probably take people who are going into Gahas, I still run like a little girl.
Fair enough.
Yeah, man. At least I admit it. At least I'm true to myself. I know that I'm not going to beat people because I'm not very good at turning the camera. Like, my camera control is actually weak. I have beaten this too early. So when you start doing that and you beat it too early, once you kill this guy, once you kill these guys, you can come down here, smack these guys up a little bit, and then you go back up, and they should respawn. You don't need to go all the way back down. So you kill those, goes there, and then there you go. See? Perfect timing. That was planned. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, basically this is the Elric Shrine rotation I like. You do get Ashulas here, so some people do come here. But it's... Once you're roughly where we are in AP, you probably want to start moving around a little bit. But if you're finding it hard to either survive in Sorsens, or you're finding it, you just don't want to run the risk of running into people who are considerably stronger because they're still grinding there.
Right.
This is a good place to go. Everyone usually says Helms, and that's another reason why I come here is because everyone is at Helms. Everyone and their mom plays in Helms. So, it's sometimes worth just trying out new spots. My second favorite spot actually is where you are.
Right.
Which is Abandoned Iron Mine. So if you want to switch over there and show some of that gameplay.
Yay.
Lycol.
Switch to me.
Good job. I even used the safe word that we came up with,
The safe word?
The safe word.
I'm not aware of this. I am not aware of this whatsoever. Oh, man. So I am playing to the Shai. I'm very happy with this. So the Shai is all about PvE. I've added some skill add-ons that allow me to get my HP back.
Yeah.
So I go... The Shai uses a lot of her SP.
She does.
She just burns through it. So to get it back, you want to go left and R1, right, which is twirl, right? And it gets quite a bit back because you get a lot of hits. So I do twirl and I put HP regen on there, as well as back in R1, right? So down in R1, hop 2-3. There's so many hits, you get a lot of HP back, which is nice. You can also press L1 to do come out, which will draw the aggro. So if you're in a party, you can just draw it to the Shai. You have super armor while doing this, which is good. Right?
Yep.
And then you just run.
Yeah, so you can pull things in together, which is good for especially like Akman and Histria.
Yeah, so I can pull things in. It's a ring menu skill, so if I press it down, gather around right here, right? It gives me, I believe, super armor. I want to say invincibility, but I might be wrong on that one. Gathers people around, it makes them slow, and if you're in a party with a witch, it's just ample time to start meteoring people.
Do you want to show people what they need to do when someone comes PvP a knockin'?
Alright, so there's a Thunder Drummer. I'm not going to have any of his stuff, right? So I got to do a ring menu skill called Play Dead. Bam.
By the way, it doesn't work on monsters.
It doesn't work on monsters. It only works... It doesn't entirely work on PvP either, to be really fair.
Yeah.
Because now people are going to go and be like, that's a dead Shai. I'm going to keep killing it.
Also, it's another use for Shais in No Doors is that you can have the Distraction Legion who just go around and lie on the floor. It's like, are they really dead or are they just playing dead? And then, you could do that.
So the tuck and roll skill also gives you a movement speed, which is good.
Are you doing the animation cancels that Shai has?
Not right now. I'm just going through the other stuff.
Okay.
So if you hold R2, right? R2 is gonna do 1, 2, 3. So if you hold it, it does a maximum 3 hits. So 1, 2, 3. You can also do in the first one for 1. Press it, you hold 1, and it does go, which will do more of a AOE type deal. And yeah, it takes in a lot of hits. Skill add-on wise, I'd honestly just go for HP, maybe crit rate for PvE clears. There is one skill add-on where it gives you like plus 10 PvP damage, but you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to go down that route, man.
Though we did see people quickly get to negative 1 million karma with Shai. I mean, it wasn't through straight PvP, it was through kidnapping people and then, like, you know, blowing people up, attacking people's horses and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, she can kill people, but it's very, very hard to. And especially Mystic will just roll over her, which we'll see later because I fancy beating you up again.
Oh, God. But yeah, if you guys can see it, right, like my SP goes down, but then I use Twirl, it comes right back. My HP hasn't gone down even though I've been smacked around quite a bit because I had the skill add-ons. But if you're in a real pinch, press square, right, and you have your cheer-ups. You know?
And you also have the, once you get the 3 leaves, you can jump.
Yep. So right here, I have 3 leaves, jump, it pushes people back a bit.
I think it gives you some HP regen. I can't really remember that one though.
It gives a little bit, but it's mostly to push people back so you can actually do your heal skills.
Yep. One of the things as well, a lot of Shais will probably tell you that hop is a very, very important skill on Shai.
Yeah.
Which is just a dodge skill, but it is very useful for animation canceling and just making sure your skills pop off quicker.
Yeah. I'm not too good at it, but yeah.
You can also move quicker with hop, attack, hop, attack, hop, attack than you can by just straight up sprinting.
Oh, really?
It does consume stamina.
Yeah.
But if you hop attack, hop basic attack, and then keep doing that, you'll move a little bit quicker than if you just either hop or try to run into people. So that's another Shai thing. That's one I learned from actually playing Shai.
Oh, I'm alive. Sorry.
I was going to say, if you die in Abandoned Iron Mines. So, okay, I want to talk about the reason why Abandoned Iron Mines is
right.
pretty good.
You specifically recommended me to go here, so why was that?
There is great mob density. If you're not good at like managing your rotations and your spawns, you can literally get lost here and always find a group of about 5 or 6 guys. They do drop Ashulas and weakened Ashulas. I think it's rings they drop or necklaces. But besides that, you can get a lot of blackstone powder, which is useful in crafting because you get a lot of, I don't want to say trash gems, but you get a lot of trash magic gems that you can just grind up and turn into blackstone powder. You can get the book drops, the forbidden books. That can all be dropped there. In general, it's just one of my... It's kind of a fun place to go with a lower skill, lower AP/DP character. And nobody else ever goes there. It is literally one of the deadest farm spots in Medea, but it's still so good. So yeah, I really enjoy that spot as well. These are my mid-range... Like, you know, when... Like today, if we go level up a Mystic after this and, you know, we go and play, I'll probably end up in here by the end of the day. Like, I'll just come in here, because you only need, like, 90 AP is recommended. I would say, like, 110 AP and maybe, like, 180 DP at most to effectively farm.
So when you say effectively farm, so we've seen this in Discord quite a bit. There's AP recommendations.
Yes.
So if I just hit it, right? So if it says AP recommendation 180, or sorry, 140, and I get there, is that being effective?
No, of course not.
Or is it being efficient?
You're going to be able to kill stuff there, but it's not going to be efficient. So efficient farming is basically killing the most stuff in the lowest amount of actions.
Right.
So, like, this is the reason why people say farm Gahas until you're at 200 AP. Is purely because you can get through the rotations incredibly quickly.
Right.
If you just reach the AP point, you're going to struggle to effectively farm. You're basically going to be losing silver per minute or per hour that you're playing in that spot because you're just not killing quick enough or fast enough or efficient enough. So it might be worth going somewhere a little bit weaker just to build up silver. You know, maybe the harder spot has a better item drop, but you get more consistency from going somewhere like Gaha's. Don't die.
Ah, I'm good.
I was going to say, if you die as a Shai in PvE, then...
No, you can't. You honestly can't. If you have all the skill add-ons properly, you won't die. You shouldn't die. Again...
if anyone can do it, we can.
Yep. PvP-wise, you know, if you're going to play dead, use it effectively because you have 10-minute cooldown.
Yeah, it has a very long cooldown. She also has the dome skill. I don't know if you've got that equipped in your ring menu.
What do you mean, the dome skill?
So there's a skill...
Can we switch back to Shirna for a sec?
There's a skill in the ring menu. Sorry, I've been kind of...
I'm going to refresh my chat as well.
That's fine. So she has a dome skill. I can't remember what it's called, but basically it stops all projectiles in the area, and bad guys can't come in. Oh yeah, that's another point. She does have light bag as well, which gives her native weight increase to items. She also gains...
Over here.
Yeah. Over here.
Yeah.
So she also gains... so the Shai has a lot of weird gathering mechanics. She gains 300% extra combat EXP from gathering and alchemy, I believe. Yeah. So you can... I'm not going to say it's an efficient way to grind to 60, because it really isn't. But you could easily, like, you know, get a couple of level ups while trying to life skill with her.
Yeah.
And just so people are aware, she will start with professional gathering and professional alchemy.
Oh yeah, should I show that?
Sure, if you want to. I mean, I'm just leaving all these drops behind because I forgot to get pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just mentioned in chat that you do start at professional gathering and alchemy.
So if you don't do life skills, like, at all, Shai could be your first class to get into it because, you know, professional gathering does take, like, an hour or two of gathering effectively. So when you're just walking around and you want to gather, like, let's say you see that rough stone on the market is selling for a decent price. You could just walk around, find a node, pick up a pickaxe, and gather at a professional level, which means there's a chance of using less energy. You might get more stuff in return. I think that's what your bonus is. So try to start your life skills with the Shai, and you'll find that you can make... If you haven't started already. And you'll find that you can make decent enough silver, even if you don't fully throw yourself into life skills. Even just gathering, like, basic materials, like rough stone, logs. What are the other ones that you can get, that you can only get from gathering?
For what time?
So there's logs.
Yeah.
There's weeds. Yeah, but you can do weeds without the hoe, but yeah.
Yeah.
You can get meat, which also sells generally well on the marketplace. So there's a lot of things you can get on the side while you're farming.
The kick didn't do so well. Gotta run for a bit.
That you can make money with. So life skilling is... Life skilling is really profitable if you can get solidly into it and you don't want to die while doing it. We both like life skills. You've come out and said that basically you've turned your witch into a farmer now.
Yeah.
She's given up.
I am a farming master at this point.
Let's not go that far.
I'm genius.
You're a farming artisan.
No.
Yeah.
No, God is the right word.
No, it's not, dude. The actual rank you have is not farming god, is it? It's farming artisan.
Like,
7.
I mean, in game, it just didn't register properly. Oh, God.
So there's actually been... Alright, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit. So there's been a bit of a life skill, how can I describe it? Competition in the office.
Yeah.
Where, like, it started off with me and Altanova. I would be like, hey, Altanova, what's your fishing level at? Ha! Think you're a master, you know nothing. It started off like that, and then, you know, Trent started life skilling, and then suddenly he's like, what's your farming level at, Shona? Shona, what's your farming level at? And I'm like, bro, what's your gathering level? And it just goes back and forth, and the only thing you have over me at this point is farming.
But I'm catching up in cooking. Like,
yeah,
really quickly.
Yeah, but you don't have the materials to continue going and making a profit on it.
Oh, I am now. Really? My wheat circulation is amazing.
All right. As people may notice, we prefer life skills to PvP.
When we say office competition, it's basically between me and Chern at this point.
Yeah, nobody else really.
Everyone else has a participation ribbon.
I would say that nobody else really cares about the life skill levels as much as we do. They're like, oh look, I got this. I got a pen Kazaka, pen Nuver, pen Dim, and I'm like, bro, what's your farming level at?
Yeah.
What's your fishing level at, bro? That's basically our way of getting it. But our GMs have actually geared up incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
I think one of them now is 70% Tet.
Yeah.
Everything else is try. Ridiculous.
Which he's not happy about.
Yeah, he failed and yeah. But
yeah.
He spent a lot of silver trying to enhance and he failed.
I just saw chat for a second.
Okay.
Can Shai get a flying donkey? No.
Whoa. Dream donkeys, bro.
No.
Give it the little Shrek wings.
This is already a mistake.
Give it the little Shrek wings. It'll be great.
Licensing.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna have to refresh. Can you show Dark Rift? That depends whether Dark Rifts have spawned. Oh. I don't have any Dark Rifts. Do you have any Dark Rifts?
Nope.
No. Okay, so let's talk about Dark Rifts a little bit. I'm gonna go.
Do you want to go over the menu? Like.
Well, there's nothing we can see in the menu right now because we don't have any Dark Rifts.
That's why we show it.
We can't show it because there's nothing in there.
So if there's nothing in there, you can't do Dark Rifts.
Yeah. But you can't see anything, so what is there to show?
To show them that there's no Dark Rifts open if it's not in the menu.
Alright. Alright, fine. Okay, so I'm just going to run to safety here. Just ignore all of this. I say safety, I'm probably running into danger as normal. Okay, so you go to the Dark Rift, you go to start. Like Coleman, you had one job. Okay, there we go. So, we go into the menu, you can see the Dark Rift button right here. You click that. And this comes up. This is if you don't have any Dark Rifts available. A powerful Dark Rift has not been detected yet. Basically, it's based on time.
Right.
So the longer you're in-game, the more chance you've got of getting them. They are not guaranteed per day. So you might have to wait a couple days before you discover one. But they will start appearing randomly throughout. So you can get them. They do offer up to duo accessories, I believe, if you get the right boxes. Certain boxes give different rewards. Some of that is up to duo. I believe I have it here. No, I don't. I don't have the list here. So, yeah, you can get them there. We're just going to chill and see if we can get one to spawn while we're doing the QA section.
For now, let's go to full camp. And let's take in some questions. And then if we see one, we'll jump right into it.
Yep. There we go. Okay. So what kind of loot do you get? You get black stones, you get a box that has duo accessory potentially in there. It's accessories up to duo and a crone stone, so you guys can already work out what you're going to hit the most. So yeah, that's some of it. Someone said crone stone 90% of the time. Exactly.
YouTube, they have full tech gear. Do we have full tech gear? No.
Not
in the stream.
No, in the stream today, we're at Pry.
Yeah, we just straight up showed Pry.
And in our actual gameplay, I have Tet Zarka, Tet Katoom, Tridandelion, Tet Heve helmet, Tet Heve body, Duo Grunel shoes and gloves. But basically the thing about that is I'm incredibly lazy when it comes to enhancing. I've had +6 Begs gloves for a month that I don't want to touch.
Does AP play any role for Shai? Like, does it increase the percentage of buffs?
It increases the damage she does on PvE skills.
But it doesn't change the buffs itself.
It doesn't change the buffs itself. Yeah. Can we get Twitch chat up there as well, please? There we go. Okay.
Any events this patch? Yes, of course. When new classes come out, we generally have some sort of level up event.
Yep.
I'm assuming we have that.
There is a level up event.
Yeah.
There'll be free stuff given out with that. What else is there? I can't remember. Someone asked me on Discord yesterday. I was like, I wrote the notice, but I forgot everything that's in it.
There's another one.
Does Shai have the pre-creation? No, the Shai does not have pre-creation. When we introduced the Shai pre-creation event, it caused a lot of issues.
Jolly boxes.
Jolly?
No, not Jolly. It's the one with the Shai.
Oh, random boxes around the world.
Yeah.
That is one of the events. So there will be random boxes spawning across the world. You get a key every day in your challenge to open it. It contains some cosmetics, I believe, because that's how I got my pumpkin head before Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Someone said, okay, one of the ones that I want to bring up, and this is talking about things we're going to be talking about next week in the Xbox stream more than today. Why release Mystic when Mystic wasn't in the roadmap?
And why not Archer?
So basically, Archer has to come with Camasylvia.
Has to.
Has to. There is no way around it. He comes with Camasylvia. Everything about him is tied to that region. Unfortunately, right now, we're not stable enough. You guys feel this all the time. We get a lot of complaints about performance. If we just drop Camasylvia now, before more optimization work is done, it will make performance worse. We saw it on Xbox. Xbox managed Valencia fine.
Valencia
introduced some niggling bugs, and then Camasylvia released and it dropped off a cliff. With PlayStation already not handling that part well, we have to perform more optimization before Camasylvia can come, and when Camasylvia comes, Archer should come too. But also the roadmap is not a promise. It's more of a, this is what we want to give to you.
Right.
This is what we want to, give out. This is what we want to put out there for you guys to play. If something comes up, we're going to have to change it. It's always a guideline. It's not a strict, we're going to release this.
Yeah.
This is what we're planning to release. Things can happen. Delays can happen.
And things changed. In terms of how Mystic came in, even though it wasn't on the roadmap, one thing with that roadmap is like image-wise, there's only so many that can go in there. The other thing was when Mystic released on Xbox, we saw a lot of responses saying like we want this on PlayStation, right? And we tried our best to get it in. Same thing with Shai.
Yep.
Right. Shai was a very popular one.
So yeah, we are going to be bringing that content in. It's a matter of when, not if, right? So we've tried to hit as many of the goals on the roadmaps as possible. Unfortunately, some things came in, some things went out, so we had to, talk about it.
Right.
But yeah. Okay. Ambition of Shai event. Oh yeah, the ambition of Shai.
That's the one.
Traits of a Trickster, Shai's the fairy. I'm not going to talk about that one yet. Level up event, 24/7 hot time. Oh yeah, obviously. But yeah, there's a bunch of events coming. One of them will give you stuff to improve your base stats. So things like health, strength, and the other one. What's the other one?
Which one?
Health, strength, and breath.
Yeah.
So there's an event that'll bump those up.
Someone saying, where was it?
You've lost it.
Yeah, I just completely lost it. I'm looking at like 3 different things. It's difficult.
Can you comment on what the optimization team is prioritizing on?
Optimization. I legitimately, like, it's hard to say specifics because they all play into one another.
Yeah.
Right? For any devs out there and for any programmers that are out there who have done stuff, when one thing breaks, everything else is somehow connected to it and no one knows how. For us, it's not so much as like, this is where the problem is. If I fix it here, all is grand. It's more like, okay, well, this is connected to this. This is connected to this. This is connected to that. Okay, how do I fix all this while optimizing the game? And that's an ongoing process. So I can't exactly say what's being focused specifically.
Mm-hmm. Some would say that's spaghetti code, but that's not really. Yeah. It is kind of what we call spaghetti code, where things are interlinked where they shouldn't be. But then it's basically more like the back end work between two different things is very similar, but they have a different layer on top, right?
Right.
So that changes what it is. So you change the base, suddenly you have 2 more things to change.
Yeah. And there are some people who are saying like, you never introduce newer variables until you have until what you have is actually fine.
Yep. Any class reworks? No, unfortunately, DK will continue to be. I'm not going to say the word.
PC versions to switch to console UI for controller users would be nice. That is controversial.
Wait, what was it?
PC UI should switch to the console UI. That is a controversial statement for PC users right now.
Yeah.
It's very controversial. And I don't know enough about the PC side of things, although it is something that we can forward.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they won't be receptive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different. Can we get a UI scaling? We're going to get the UI resizing. But we can't do differing elements at this point. Yeah, unfortunately. Trent, closer to the mic, please.
I refuse.
Hold on. Get your Freddie Mercury mic.
All right, let's do it.
Right up there.
Right up on me?
Right up on you. Giant Leap. Yeah, I know Giant Leap. So basically the issue with Giant Leap that people keep talking about with the Berserker is that when it's 100% Black Spirit Rage, it can only go in a straight line. I've talked about it. We've brought it up. We've been discussing it. I don't know why. It just seems to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. So it's a guild housing. Guild housing is something that we haven't introduced yet. So we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm not sure yet. How to disable chat filters. You can't disable chat filters, unfortunately. We have tried that once or twice and then got slapped in the face with this does not pass cert regulations. So unfortunately, we can't do much about it. When will we get Dream Horses? The question should be, when will we get tier 8s?
Yeah.
Because that's the question I still ask every day.
One step at a time.
One baby step at a time. Flame Buster Cancel is a broken mechanic. I'm going to get slapped in the face by all berserkers for that. Flame Buster Cancel, it's the same issue that applies to Sorks and everyone else who has Rabam skills and other skills that are tied to the ring menu. There is a slight delay. You cannot animation cancel, I think, out of your ring menu animations. So unfortunately, Flame Buster Cancel doesn't work right now. We have brought it up. I've asked. I've begged. I've pleaded. I sold my soul. But unfortunately, nothing has been done right now.
Yeah. What was there was something that I saw initially. Chat blocks. That's still not in.
What?
You can't block people on chat. I've tried.
All right. Well, people try to do it to you all the time because you're a troll.
People have... I'll explain this. So on PlayStation, on the NA servers, there are people who have legitimately said, like, my username, I hope chat block comes soon. And I was like, I do too. And I tried... I was like, because as a joke, I was going to chat block my guildmaster. And it wasn't there. So it's something that I'll bring up because I want to chat block my guildmaster for fun.
So I just want to bring this up, right? We are community managers. We're generally nice in the community, but sometimes it's nice to let off a little bit of steam in chat, and we don't take it too. We're not good. We don't get reported.
Yeah. I've never done anything that needs to be reported.
You just spam.
I spam a lot.
How do I access the map?
I have used up all of my energy.
Just being like, how do I open the map? How do I open the map? How do I open the map?
No. I don't do that anymore because we're too far past that now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're too far past that now.
Yeah, but yeah, we basically do spam.
I have fun with people.
Yeah, we have fun. We don't take it too far.
I have entered Red Battlefield with a fishing rod.
Jesus.
Just for fun. I thought it'd be great.
It'd be great if there was a puddle in there and it had like one fish that was worth like $1 billion.
That's actually why I did it. I took a fishing rod to Red Battlefield because I was like, I wonder if there's a hidden pond or lake somewhere. There wasn't. I died multiple times.
Okay. Timestamps for guild chat. That's actually a good idea. When is the next stabilization optimization patch? So, stabilization and optimization, they are going through more QA processes. We are working on them. It's not that we're lying and saying that we're working on it. We are. There is a team dedicated to trying to improve performance because it will help everybody. It will even help PC if we can magically make it better. So, we're trying. We're getting it. We don't know when because they have to be heavily vetted. Also, we're reaching that point where the cert process slows down for Christmas.
Yeah, we mentioned this for Xbox, but we'll kind of go explain it here as well, because someone said that it was nice to actually know that because not as many people were aware. So basically, as you guys may know, our office is in Korea, and
we don't shut down for Christmas.
We don't shut down for Christmas. Different countries have different stat holidays, basically.
Oh.
And so when we're trying to push content, it's a marriage between our company as well as with Sony. And if Sony goes down, then we can't really push stuff. If we go down, we can't push stuff, right? So it's basically the timing has to be right. So December is kind of a harder time to get stuff pushed out in terms of content. So we may have to slow down a bit.
Oh, someone said no day off on Christmas. We get Christmas Day off.
Yeah.
The difference is companies like Sony, companies like Microsoft do generally have a long Christmas vacation.
Yeah.
I know Microsoft, I think, are off from the second week in December till the beginning of January. Yeah. So they take like a 2-3 week holiday.
Yeah.
We don't do that in Korea because Christmas isn't the biggest of holidays here. Yeah. So yeah, we don't do that. But you will notice a lot of tech companies do take a long period of holiday at this time of year.
We'll kind of take it nice and easy right now. For people in chat, what are you guys planning on doing during Christmas? Do you got any plans for Christmas?
Spend money on the kids, I guess.
I'll explain my Christmas tradition, right? Because I think people in chat may somewhat support me on this. So
I don't think they will.
Wait, they in Korea? Yes, we are in Korea.
Yeah.
We live in Korea. So what I'm gonna do, and I've always done this since I've gotten my driver's license when I was 16. I go to the airport. Now in Canada on Christmas, everything is closed on Christmas Day, right? All McDonald's and all Tim Hortons are closed on Christmas Day, except the one at the airport, right? So, because the airport has to be open. So I would drive an hour and a half to the airport. I'd get my Tim Hortons coffee. I'd get my McDonald's. I'd get another Tim Hortons coffee. I'd take a McDonald's coffee out, and I'd go home. This tradition is now carried over into Korea, where everything is open, but I'll still go to the airport.
Can you believe it? As soon as you put the coupon code on, he breaks it. Are we back up yet?
I don't know. We had such a good run, too.
I know.
Oh, yeah, it's back.
We're back?
We're back.
All right. People in chat, Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, give me an okay. We're back. Yeah. Oh, man, we had such a good run with no sound issues.
I know.
Oh, dear God. Is the sound okay?
And then it dies like halfway through for no reason. Anyway, the coupon code is Shai Movie Pun. So let us know on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, if you can think of any movie puns that you could throw in with Shai, because we really do like them and we've been joking about them for a long time. So if you have a Shai Movie Pun, hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on Facebook. Silence of the Lambs is our personal favorite, but I'm sure there is a lot more.
You had one job, Michael.
Who's Michael?
Lykel.
Oh, Lykel. Not Michael. Said coupon code with a pure Dudley accent. Shai Movie Pun. That would be the proper Dudley accent.
Cook a turkey and ham like us normal folk. Why cook a turkey and ham when you get the love and, admiration of McDonald's?
The Shining. I like that one.
Yeah, The Shining is good. Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker is good. Shai Hard is another one. It's the best Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Shai Hard, yeah.
So you have a Christmas movie that you watch every year, right?
No.
For me, it's Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
The 86.
86. We don't talk about the Michael Bay movies, people.
So 86 Transformers, and then at night it's Lion King. Where,
the first half.
Where it actually ends.
Okay, yeah.
And then Die Hard.
So someone said, why isn't there a code for the Mystic? There is one code for the stream. Yeah. And we were going to put Shai Mystic something. I can't remember the other word. But we only have 12 characters. And Shai Mystic took up 9, right? SHAIMYSTIC. That's 10. So we'd have 2 extra characters. What do we get? Shai Mystic 12.
Yeah.
I mean, we could put the we could put the holy number in there. 96 backwards.
We could.
We could have. But we're not going to because we're above that kind of humor.
And we need a job.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, I like that one. Shawshank
That's
Redemption's
good.
good. That's good. Shineless list.
That shouldn't make me laugh. That actually shouldn't make me laugh.
Shai Mystic PS would have worked, but unfortunately we wouldn't have had fun. If you do have them, hit us up on Twitter. There's no prize for this. It's just to make
It's
us
just for fun.
It's just to make us two giggle like little girls in the office. Still no Dark Rift.
Yeah.
This is the joy of Orange Jesus. He needs to help us out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. We can answer.
Shameless.
Shameless. All right. The day after the day after the Shai. Knight in shining armor.
Ooh.
I like this. Any Christmas stuff? Okay. Actually, I want to talk about why it's not snowing in Black Desert.
Yeah.
Do I give the real reason, or do I give the reason I just made up?
Shy Busters.
Shy Busters. The reason I just made up first?
Let's go with the reason we made up first.
Okay, the reason we made up. I'm supposed to keep that part secret. So the reason why it's not snowing in Black Desert right now is because we are in the southern hemisphere where it is summer. That is why there is no snow on the ground. Black Desert is in the southern hemisphere. Actually, that builds on. I was talking to the head of the environment team about why rivers turn right, and that was one of his excuses.
Oh, actually.
The Black Desert world is on the southern hemisphere. I was like, it still doesn't work like that in the southern hemisphere.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of his excuses. Anyway, that's besides the point. So southern hemisphere, it's sunny. We wanted to, make sure that no. The real reason is snow plus the snowing effects causes frame drops. Now, this is weird to say, but there is performance issues with it because the snow and the effects and stuff like that are pretty well done. And it requires more CPU processes. So it does, unfortunately, nix some of the effects that we can do in game. This is why also Halloween was very located around the two farms instead of across the whole world. What we will try and do is we will try and make it snow a few days and see how it goes.
Yeah. Let's test it out a bit. Hopefully, if we can get that going. It says code is invalid. This is only for PlayStation 4.
Only for PlayStation 4. Hopefully they made it.
Yeah. Shai Hang Noon. I like that one.
Global warming. That would have been another excuse. Okay, we've got two fake excuses.
There's
one
another
real.
one. It's Black Desert, not Black Tundra.
Ooh.
That was from Ardonaut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Anyway,
all these Shai names are coming out. I'm really, really happy with. I thought I was being super really cool with mine.
Cyberpunk 2077. I like that one.
I thought I was super clever with mine, but these are so much better.
Yeah, but the better thing. Okay, we had joint wallpapers for a while.
All right.
Where I said Silence of the Lambs, and I was like, Trent, why don't you make it on Photoshop? So he did. Copied the front poster with the butterfly and everything. Underneath, Silence of the Lambs. Beautiful.
I can't release it.
No, we can't release it, unfortunately. We'll get fired quicker than you can say anything else. But Silence of the Lambs was dope. Okay, when is Valkyrie coming? Eventually. Same as Kunoichi, same as Mehua, same as Archer. Archer, we pretty much guaranteed it's going to come with Kamisilvia, but anyway, besides the point. So, weapon coupons, not yet. The Hills have Shais.
That's nice.
Oh, that was so good.
Shai
that way,
the Last Dance?
That way on YouTube, The Hills have Shais.
Oh my god.
That's my favorite so far.
That's brilliant.
That one was dope. That one was dope.
Mixer, you got to hit me up with stuff, man.
So someone said, when is the Manos belt? Now, Manos accessories are far in the future. They're not going to come anytime soon. So yeah, why is everyone so shady?
Silent Bob.
Change Silent Bob. Okay, will console get the Guardian like PC has the Shai? So, this is something that we as CMs and we as a team, the whole console team, are trying to push for. We actually do want to bring it simultaneously. However, that might not be possible, but we're unsure right now. We are talking to the devs. We're going to be like, come on, man. Give us the same love. Make it a global release again, like Shai was so hype. Yeah. Everyone was so happy. So we are trying very hard to get it in. If not, it will be released after. But we are trying very hard, very, very, very hard to get it as a global launch. But obviously, we can't say any more than that we're trying. Keep an eye on social media for around the time it's coming out. If we don't put out, this class is coming. I mean, can you imagine? Guardian comes out and then we release Valkyrie. What a step down, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad.
I haven't even played the Guardian. I don't even know what it looks like. I know what it looks like, but I don't know what the skills look like. Still, Valkyrie, huge step down.
Mixer's doing well with the names. I'm happy with this. Nightmare on Shai Street.
Nightmare on Shai Street. That's
someone did a Samurai Cop. Have you ever seen Samurai Cop?
I haven't. No.
It's a movie.
I can imagine.
It classifies as a movie.
Oh, I just thought of one.
Yeah.
Boondock Saints.
Ooh.
I watched The Departed last night, and for some reason that came into my head.
I feel like someone out there right now is compiling all these names and just like, I will make all the Shai.
Yeah, it's just going to be a fight for the best Shai names. Okay, let's answer a couple more real questions.
Yeah.
Clash of the Shais. I like that one.
Ooh, that's good.
Clash of the Shaitans.
I like it.
The Shai Father. Shai Wars. I take Valkyrie. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for there, Styrofoam
You
Rock.
don't know.
You don't know. You don't want that evil in your life. Okay, do Dark Rifts spawn in History or Aqua? No. So, just to go through where Dark Rifts will spawn. Dark Rifts spawn on the overworld. They spawn on the top. They spawn in general-ish locations, but it'll be like... I think Red Nose spawns near the goblins. Beg, Dark Rift is Altar. Like, they do spawn in different locations, but they will always spawn in accessible areas.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, the difficulty of the boss is represented by the difficulty of where that location is. So something that is in Media will be more difficult than in Balanos. They will not spawn in Valencia either. I believe Dark Rifts do not spawn in Valencia.
Dark Rifts in Valencia? They do if you finish the quest line. You can access them.
Yeah, I finished the quest line. I've never had one.
Something to look into. Because it's in the patch notes that you wrote.
Did I write that?
I know I didn't.
Okay. All right.
I'll have to take a look into that. For people who are saying that, there's stuff on the roadmap that hasn't come out yet. That initial roadmap came out before all the optimization issues that we've been having, as well as before
we found out Node Wars didn't work.
Before Voice of Adventurers, Node War issues, and then like communities asking for certain things. So
Puterum spawns in Valencia. I need to finish quest apparently.
Yeah.
Honey,
no.
Node Wars I just want to talk about. So we've been collecting a lot of video evidence from your perspective. So this is why we asked for your perspective as well.
Yeah.
When we go and view Node Wars, we see it from a third party angle, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing it from someone who's not active in that Node War, someone who's not in the fray. And we can see the skills you're doing, but we don't know exactly what's being pressed. So, when we ask for video footage from you guys, it's not because we're lazy and that we don't want to go get it ourselves. It's that we need to see it from a first-person perspective, from your perspective of what's going on. So we have had a few people on Discord actually throw us an absolute ton of videos.
Which has been super helpful. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm giving out to them, but they gave us a whole bunch of videos and it showed us a perspective that we don't have in terms of like even UI interface. So if we go in as a GM character, we're not participating in Node Wars, but we can see it.
Yeah.
Right. But the UI is going to be different. Certain functions are going to be different, and having those videos has been helping us quite a bit in trying to figure out and narrow down our problems, so we know exactly where to, or not exactly where to look, but a better idea of where to look for devs and stuff.
Yep. So we know.
Yeah.
It's an issue. We are working on it. We do have the Node War team working on trying to get it fixed as soon as possible. But the videos have been super helpful. They've showed us things that we wouldn't even see if we were there.
Yeah.
Because what you see and what we see can be different. Because we have, I want to say, priority commands.
Yeah.
Like, our accounts, when we log in, have different priorities about what we see. It sounds weird, but we do. We can see more things than you guys. So yeah, that's one of those things.
So
When
again,
was
well, in terms of with notice, like hit us up with those videos still. Sorry, hit us still with those videos. Even if I don't respond, I am collecting them and sending them over.
when can we take media nodes? Not sure right now when Media and possibly Valencia will come out. We're still working on it. We're going to look into seeing how the node war community can sustain, if it can sustain those extra nodes. So we're still looking. So, Neutral, they probably have great RNG on their accounts. Nah.
If you want to see the RNG that I have, take a look at our enhancement stream.
We actually get normal. We're base luck with everyone else. Put it this way: I had a Triuria axe when I was going for the Triuria axe way back in Xbox, probably the first month or two. I had to pop it at 78 fail stacks to get to try. I built 450 Valk's advice. 4. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm just going to enhance it. I don't care. So I popped it at 70. Stupid. I'll never do it again. But that's how you do. Someone said Sorceress is weak. I mean, Sorceress is great, actually.
If you're
good at it. The only thing, it's losing a couple of things with the console version.
Yeah.
But it's still in a decent spot from what I can see from when I watch people. I've seen Shai's just like absolute Shai's. I've seen I can't talk. I've seen Sorceresses absolutely destroy people in Battle Arena because I do hang around Battle Arena a lot. So I've seen that. So if you're not good with Sork and you think Sork is weak, it's probably you. That's going to get me murdered.
That's going to get you murdered.
It's going to get me murdered. Anyway, when will we see class balancing? Unsure right now. There is a balance update in the works. I assume we do constantly nag at the people. We're like, come on, man. Do some balancing. DK is useless. Valk is... Just keep it down there. She's fine. But yeah, so we are talking to them. They are working on a decently sized balance update. When we see the fruits of that labor, we're not sure, but there is one in the works. Yeah. Does leveling a production node do anything on PS4? No. Leveling production nodes does not do anything. You up the node so that any monster in that area you kill gives you better loot. So yeah. Shut in the Dark, are permanent compass pieces dropping right now? I believe so. Not 100% sure.
Crossplay stuff. We keep seeing that question. It was brought up a while ago, but again, like until we come out with like an update on it, there isn't really much we can say so far.
Yeah,
right? But we will. It's not going to be like sneaky. Here it is.
Yeah, we're not going to be like, oh, hey guys, crossplay's dropped in. We're going to make a big stinking fuss about it, and then we could finally have one Xbox and one PlayStation on the stream, and we only need one code. We wouldn't have to do 2 codes.
Oh, it'd be just one code.
It'd be just one code, and then we can go back to doing one stream every 2 weeks.
That'd be so good.
No, that's not the answer. You're supposed to say no. We'll continue to do streams weekly.
Oh, that'd be so good. Oh my god, a week off. Oh,
a week
greatest.
off.
No, doing these streams has been a lot of fun for us, and talking to you guys has always been great. I can see chat going off for a bit. In terms of ideas for content of the new year,
we don't know.
Let's handle one roadmap at a time.
one set at a time. So okay, here's the thing as well with the roadmap. When the roadmaps came out, I was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah. Are you sure? This looks a lot. Yeah. And then it turns out they didn't quite manage to reach it, and I'm like, "Told you so." So if we're gonna here's the thing, we pushed hard to get a roadmap. It sounds weird in this day and age where everyone puts out a roadmap and whatever, but it's a case of persuading devs that people won't get upset when things aren't met. And we have seen some people upset, but then other people are like, things happen, blah, blah, blah. we're going to continue to put out roadmaps as a guideline. They're not commandments. They're not set in stone. They are guidelines. I don't know how long we've got to wait to get a goddamn Dark Rift.
Language. There's
No!
a Shai present.
I feel like if we both walked into like an NPC store right now, it's like a mother and her daughter going in, just like, I need to see your manager, and the Shai's just like, oh Jesus, mom, why are you doing
Did your
this?
mom ever do that?
No, my mom. Yes, she did. My mom. Okay, my mom worked in customer service in retail,
Yeah.
so she learned all the tricks of the trade,
Yeah.
and she knew how to get refunds on anything. Also, if you live in the UK and you remember, Argos.
Is Argos Walmart?
Argos is basically like it's a catalog store. So you go in, you put the numbers down, and they give you stuff. But they had a 16-day, no question money back guarantee. So I would go in, buy a tent, go camping, put it back in the box, say it leaked, give it back, refund. Can't get me now. I'm in a different country.
Interpol.
Statutes of limitations. That was 14 years ago.
Let me go back to 1 sec. Mr. Coming with Awakening? No. Right?
They're not coming with Awakening. Anyway, to get these Black Spirit plushies in the background, there is an event on Twitter, I believe, to get one of these beautiful little plushies. I think it's like this one. Mm-hmm. We're not going to sell them. And here's the thing. Giving things away is actually a lot harder than it sounds. So for most people, it's like, why can't they just throw them in a box and send it to us? Competitions have to have guidelines. Those guidelines have to follow the law. The thing about international community is everyone has their own stinking laws. So it's hard to do. And basically, if you live in Quebec, you're never going to get anything.
We get nothing. Do I explain that part of it or no? Just leave it?
Do you want to go into the actual legal problems?
So basically what ends up happening is that when you do giveaways, on surface level, it just looks like a giveaway. In legal terms, it falls under either sweepstake laws or it falls under lottery laws. Depending on the country that you're from and the area that you live in, you will have different, like, it will be classified in a different way. And so with Quebec, you actually have to file it with the, I want to say, Lottery Commission.
Yep.
So you have to outline the event. You have to say specifically what it is, how much it is in value in terms of production, and how much it's going to cost in terms of sending it to the furthest place possible. You have to have all this done 6 months ahead of time, right? So a lot of companies don't generally do sweepstakes in Quebec, and those guidelines are done to protect consumers in Quebec. It's kind of, it's a long story. I'll take Southeast Asia as well as Asia in terms of their sweepstake laws. The Philippines has a very different definition of sweepstake laws than Korea does. So it's harder to do a contest everywhere. Yep.
Someone said put it in an Amazon box and send it to my house. Unfortunately, that would require some other things. Someone said they're going to try my August strategy. Don't. It doesn't work anymore. They wised up to this fact. It's very hard to do. It doesn't work anymore. This was 14 years ago. Their policies have changed. Don't try and do it now because you'll be out of money for a tent that you're never going to use again.
Could you imagine the manager pulls me? What were you doing? What's going on? Shirno told me. This is the guy. Oh, we have his picture on the wall.
Oh, I'm known. Okay. So a couple more questions. AP brackets. Okay, AP DP brackets really should be in. There is no function to turn it on and off. So we have one little dev who's gone in and is going to start taking an actual deep dive look into it. We're not sure it should work. Doesn't seem to be. Some people are doing tests between the two, but it should be in there. The thing is we don't have a visual indicator, even if it is in there, since we don't have the brackets. So we're investigating. Yep. I hate saying that we're investigating, but we are. Someone said invisible walls. Invisible walls, unfortunately, are an issue with A, CPUs, and B, hard drives, where we know this issue. That's why SSDs kind of fix it, because they don't have they have a much higher read speed than the default hard drives. But we are working on trying to reduce that invisible wall thing. It's whether we'll be able to do it. we'll be doing.
Anything else?
Wait.
If consoles don't get a Guardian, do we get our own exclusive
I'll drop
pass?
$1,000 on the
We're
game
working
if
on
you
it.
keep ignoring Sammy. I kind of want to see what Sammy says, but then I kind of want to
Oh,
get.
I know what Sammy said, but we've talked about it. Should I just go into it?
No, we talked about it already.
Okay.
Wait for the VOD and go back. Something about Archer and Kama Sylvia, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Guild housing?
Guild housing, we're not sure. We're not sure when it's going to be done. Unfortunately, we're not sure when that function is going to be added at all. It's something that I want to put in. It's something that we legitimately want to get in because we know that guild housing is a lot of fun. But unfortunately, we don't have a deadline on that right now. And someone asked the question and it's gone. And I was like, I really want to answer that. Yeah. Okay, we'll answer a couple more. Why can't I harvest coral underwater? Because there is no coral under the water at this point. Also, dude, harvesting coral is bad for the environment. Have you not seen Corolla? Is it Corolla, the Pokemon? That's a coral?
Corsola.
Corsola. Have you not seen Corsola in Pokemon Sword and Shield? It's bleached because it's dead and it's a ghost type Pokemon. Don't kill coral reefs. They're important for environmental safety. They're important for the fish. Finding Nemo could not happen if there was no coral reef. Protect the coral reefs, bro.
But if you do happen to kill one, try to evolve it at level 34.
Anyway. Okay. All right, let's just do a couple more.
Yes,
Corolla is a
is
Toyota. I know. I couldn't remember the name of the Pokemon, okay? Okay, Christmas event boxes, possibly. Login timers and guild menus, possibly. We've asked a couple times.
We talked about ocean updates in the past. When it comes, it comes.
It comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do. Any update on moving Oceanic players to NA servers? Still being worked on. It's way more complicated than anyone anticipated. It's very, very complicated. There's also we've been kind of getting feedback here and there are people who are like, nah, we need to move to the NA, but there are also people who are like, nah, I like it on EU. And that makes it even harder. So we are looking on the process side of things. We think we've got it roughly solved, but we have to be very careful with it.
Because, again, with this issue, it isn't... How do I say this? It isn't just with our policy. It's also policy with Sony and their two different branches in this instance. So it's trying to match all that out.
But we're gonna bring it in eventually. Hopefully.
Okay. Once it all gets done.
So we're gonna finish it off here. We've done quite a long Q&A session actually.
Yeah, we did because we were not gonna do PvP.
No. Shai gets slaughtered. Okay, so just to let you know, today's maintenance for NA will be 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. For EU, 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Yeah.
Really? I always thought it was later than that. Oh, it used to be, and they changed it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Stupid. NA, 10 p.m. till 2 a.m.
Go on.
6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for Europe. And then for Asia, it was 2 p.m. till 6 p.m.
I'll handle this question because we talked about it on Xbox before. The Berserk collaboration for PC.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So Berserk collaboration is most likely not coming to console. There's licensing agreements that I think for console we really want to be a part of that. But it just didn't work out that way.
Yeah, we're not sure. It's definitely a contractual issue.
Yeah.
It depends whether it was signed for Black Desert
As an IP.
It could be as simple as, did it say Black Desert Online in the contract? Because then that excludes us because we're Black Desert. Did it say Black Desert in the contract, and then we could kind of wiggle our way in? We don't know the status of the update. We're not privy to contracts.
That also doesn't have to do anything with Sony in general. That's
no.
Our office with the people who license out the Berserk IP.
So yeah, we actually don't know. It doesn't look likely though, from what I do know, unfortunately. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, I think we'll have to end it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we got other things to go and get ready for, but...
PS4 art contest.
Not a bad idea.
Well, I'll work on that. I think Veltoro really wanted to do something like that too.
Yeah, she did. And it's difficult because we don't know if people are just stealing art from other places, but we'll work on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that you guys enjoyed the Shai and Mystic update that is coming later today. In 2 hours, actually. Hour and a half. No?
Few hours later.
Asia starts in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, thank you all for joining us. We're sorry that if we missed your question. We really are sorry. We do try to answer as many. We also, had to talk about some random stuff. Trenton is airport thing.
Which people supported. People support the airport love because airport food is awesome. Airline food, different story. Airport food, awesome.
All right. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the update later today. We'll be in Discord. We also do keep an eye on forums. We keep an eye on Twitter, Discord. I already said Discord. Twitter, Facebook. And if you do have any more movie puns, because some of these have been great and we didn't actually think of them, hit us up on Twitter at PlayBlackDesert and, let us know, or hit me and Trent up. I went to say me and Sherna, and that's me and myself. Me, myself, and Irene. But yeah, hit us up and let us know. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys.